Next is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 7th chapter, text number 6, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on September 5th, 1976, in Vrindavan, India.
Anata Vidyam Chakre Satata Samhita. We are discussing this verse yesterday. Anartha. This anartha means this material civilization. There is no need, and still we have accepted it. That is called anartha, meaningless. There are hundreds and thousands of anarthas, as it is stated that Srutovyadini Rajendra Ninam Santi Sahasra. Sahasra means thousands and thousands. Because we have created anartha, unnecessary necessities of life, therefore we have to know, we have to learn, we have to teach so many unwanted. Just like there is a problem now, especially in the Western countries, unwanted population. They do not want, but it is increasing. Similarly, unwanted necessity, this is called anartha. Simple thing, just like we require some food, that is essential. We cannot live without taking food, that is not possible. So, Krishna is giving very simple formula that Annad bhavanti bhutani. If there is sufficient quantity of anna or eatables, then people become very nice, well satisfied, either animal or man. If he can eat sufficiently, he is satisfied. Annad bhavanti bhutani. Bhavanti means flourishing. He becomes healthy, he becomes strong, and he can think nicely, he can work nicely. So anna is required. But simple method is given how anna is produced. That is also given. Annad bhavanti bhutani Pajanyat anna sambhava. If there is sufficient rain, then you can easily produce food grain. Just like this year, the rain is sufficient. Everywhere we go, it is green. Green means sufficient food for the animals. And if the field is very soft, you can till it and you can get easily, very nicely food stuff. Therefore, Pajanya, water, rain is required. Pajanyat anna sambhava. And Jagyat bhavati Pajanya. And by performing Jagya, there will be cloud and rain. That is, Jagya is required. In this age, Kali Yuga, it is very difficult to perform the Vedic ritualistic Jagya. It requires tons of heat and food grains, but people have nothing to eat even. But Shastra has made it very easy. Jagai sankirtanai prayi jajanti hi sumedasa. If you perform the Sankirtan Yajna, then it is as good any other yajna. Yajna means to satisfy the Yajna Purush, Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. So, in the Kali Yuga, simply by performing Yajna, you can satisfy the Supreme Lord. Yajnai Sankirtanai Praya, Jajanti His males. We have seen in many places, by performing Yajna, the Sankirtan Yajna, where it was very dry, rain has fallen. This is practical. So, things are very easy. But instead of producing food grains, we are producing Goodyear tires. So how we can eat? Now when there is scarcity of foodstuff, you cannot eat the Goodyear tires. But people's attention has been diverted in the industrial activities. They are given allurement. Come here, I shall give you 20 rupees per day. You give up your agricultural activities. You come in the factory, produce tire, tube, iron stool and so on and so on. So we are violating the orders of Krishna. Krishna says that produce food grain. But we are producing unnecessary things. And therefore you are suffering. Krishna is giving very good advice. Annad bhavanti bhutani. He produced sufficient food grain all over, not only here. Another anartha is this nationalism. Nationalism. This is America. This is India. This is Africa. This is Australia. Why? Isavasamidam sarvam. Simple thing, everything belongs to God. Isava. There is no scarcity. I have studied very thoroughly that there are sufficient land still without any cultivation. In Africa I have seen sufficient land, but they are utilizing it for producing coffee and tea, no food grains. So these are the anarthas, unnecessary. People will not die without coffee and tea, but they have made the whole world such dependent on coffee and tea, mercantile policy. There is anartha. So anartha, if you want happy life, peaceful life, progressive life, then you have to curtail these anarthas. Anartha nimittisya. Without curtailing these anarthas, unwanted things, you cannot become happy. So that is recommended here. The anartha nimittisya sakshat bhaktim adhokaji. As soon as you become a devotee, all anarthas become immediately vanquished. Just like here, these Europeans and Americans, they are accustomed to anarthas from the very beginning of their life. And the latest anartha was their intoxication, LSD. But by bhakti yoga, because they have taken to bhakti yoga, very easily they have given all these habits. Even government is surprised. In Europe, and especially in America, their government is spending millions of dollars to stop this LSD habit. They cannot do it. They praise our movement in this connection. And as soon as one comes to this movement, he immediately gives up. Immediately. Without any hesitation. I make this first condition that you have to give up all kinds of intoxication. Not only LSD, but even drinking tea, coffee, smoking, everything you have to do. Chewing pan, everything. And they agree. We do not make any compromise that you can do any nonsense and still you become initiated, give me some money. No, we don't make some money. You must first of all agree to give up all these sinful activities, then I can accept you, I can initiate you. This is our process. So, compulsory, the government is trying to make compulsory, but that cannot. You cannot make a person honest simply by legislation. It must be vimarsam, prayaschitta vimarsam. One must be fully conscious that what I am doing, it is wrong. Then anartha nivritti. Just like a person who is a thief, he knows that I am stealing, and if I am arrested, I will be punished. He knows that. And he has seen that one thief is arrested. So we get two kinds of experiences. One kind of experience by hearing. If you do this, then the result will be this. That is hearing. And one kind of experience by directly seeing. So the thief has both. He has seen that the thief has been punished, and he knows by hearing from the law books or from religious books that stealing is not good. But still he commits repeatedly, again and again stealing. Why? Because he has no knowledge. Therefore, knowledge is essential. That knowledge can be revived. This is Krishna Kirtana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended. Chetadarpanamarjanam bhava mahabhagdavagni nidvapanam Sreya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadu jivanam anandam buddhivardhanam. You want ananda, anandamaya abhyasa. Everyone is seeking after ananda. So, purnanam, parang vijayati, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's recommendation. So, Bhakti Yoga means chanting. Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu. This is the beginning. Hear about Vishnu, chant about Vishnu. Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu. No, not any other. Shastra says Vishnu. But there are many rascals. They say you can chant any name. Why? Why the Shastra says Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu. Chanting and hearing about Vishnu, not for any other God. That is not recommended. But they may, because they are impersonalists, they have no God. God means imagination. But God is not imagination. God, here is Krishna, is not imagination. He says, Aham Adi Devana, I am the origin of everyone. Aham Sarvasya Prabhava, Matta Sarvang Pravattate, Iti Mattya Bhadante Ma, Buddha Bhava Samardhika. So because you do not know what is God, so our life is void. But here Krishna is personally coming. Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bhat. What is that glani? Dharmasya glani. That you are very dharmic, so-called dharmic, but you have no understanding what is God. That is nonsense. That is not dharma. Dharmantu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma means the order of God. That if you do not know God, if you manufacture your God, God has no head, no mouth, no nose, no nothing, no, ultimately zero. Ultimately zero. So, there are two kinds of dangerous persons. One person is atheist, agnostic, and another person is Mayavadi. impersonalist. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi. Therefore, these two things are mentioned. Mayavadi, when God has no head nor leg, and Shunyavadi, there is no God. So the person who says there is no God, he is gentleman, because he does not believe. But the person who takes the shelter of Vedas and professes that I am Vedic, I am Vedantic, and refuses the form of God, he is more dangerous. It is the statement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vedana mania bodha hoila nasti. Vedashraya nastik ko baad bodha ke adhik. The Nasti, the Buddhists, they are called Nastic according to our Shastra. Because Lord Buddha denied the existence and the authority of the Vedas. Ninnasi jagga vidheraha siti jatam sadaya hridaya darsita pasudhatam kesavadhita buddha sarira jaya jagadisha. Kesavadhita buddha sarira. Kesava Krishna has come taking the form of Lord Buddha. We Vaishnava, we worship Lord Buddha as the incarnation of Kesava, Krishna, but we don't accept his philosophy. So there is a great history, we have mentioned many times. So these Buddhists, they say that we do not recognize your Vedas. So, the Vedana mania both the Haila Nasti, that's why we call them agnostic. They do not. Because, why? We do not accept them authority. Because if you do not accept the authority of the Vedas, then you become godless immediately. Because Krishna said, Vedaishta sarvai aham vedam. If you do not understand Vedic knowledge, if you do not understand Vedanta, if you do not understand Upanishad, without understanding this Vedic knowledge, understanding of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is vague. It is no clear. Therefore, Srila Rupa Goswami has said, Shruti Smriti Puranadi Pancharatri ki vidhin bina Oikanti Hared Bhakti Utpata eva kalpate. If one is not in awareness of the conclusion of Vedas, conclusion of the Smriti, conclusion of the Puranas, and Pancharatri ki vidhi, Narada adi Pancharatri, a Hari Bhakti, without reference to this Vedic literature, Srila Rupa Goswami has said, Utpad, simply disturbance. Simply disturbance. Manufactured. They will manufacture some ways. There are so many anarthas. If we come to detail, it will take long time. Anyway, if we want to, I would to say, abolish all kinds of anarthas, unwanted things, then you must take to Bhakti Yoga. Then everything will be clear. Everything will be clear, very clear. Sinnatang Sakata. This Sinnatang Sakata, that's like you are so kind enough to come here to hear about Krishna, Krishna consciousness. By this process, this has been recommended by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sthane sthita sudigatang tanuvang manovi. You remain in your place. You don't require to become a sannyasi, mendicant or brahmachari or change your place. No. When Ramananda Rai quoted this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was discussing about the aim of life and the process of reaching the aim of life. He mentioned so many things, karma, jnana, yoga, etc., so many things. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Iha bajjo, aage ka hua. Yes, this statement is not very important. If you know, still furthermore you can say. So in this way, stage by stage, when Sri Ramananda Rai came to this conclusion that Jnane prayasam udapasa namanta eva sanmukritang bhavadiyo vartam sthane sthita sutigatang tanuvanga manobi prayaso ajitopi jitapasi taistilakyam. This is the statement that remain in your place, but hear from the authorities about Krishna, then everything will be clear. Sinnatang sakata Krishna, punnasya vanakirtan. Even if you do not understand a word, but if you hear from the realized soul about Krishna, then riddhantasta avadrani vidhunati suhit satam. Krishna is situated in everyone's heart. Ishvara sarvabhutanam riddhese arjuna tishtasi. If we become sincere to hear about Krishna, then Krishna will help us. Tesam satatujuktanam bhajatang kriti bhurva dadami buddhijogam. He will give instruction. This is the process. Tesam evanukampatham aham ajnana janatama nasayami. These things are there. Therefore, if we want to abolish all unwanted things of life, simply we come to the spiritual platform, because that is our aim. Athaka Brahma Jigyasa. This human life is meant for spiritual understanding, not for any other purpose. Tassaiva hita prajatita kovida. Shastra recommends. Only for spiritual understanding engage your activities. And what will be other things about my family life, worldly life? That is said that tallabhati dukkha vadanna tassukham. Just like you don't aspire, don't wish for distressed condition, it comes upon you. Similarly, whatever happy condition in your life is expected, that will also come. You don't require. There are many places. So our endeavor, the human energy, should be fully engaged in understanding Krishna. This is Krishna consciousness movement. Nothing. Other things we should minimize. Javadatha prayojanam. Just to maintain the body and soul together. We should live very nicely. We should not become weak by health. Otherwise we cannot execute. But don't eat more. Don't eat unnecessary things. Utyahara prayasasta prajalpa niyamatra. Utyahara. To eat more or to collect more than is required, that is forbidden by Rupa Goswami. Atyahara prayasasta prajalpa niyamatra lolam janasangascha sarabhi bhakti pranasati. So anartha nivritti, that is required, because we are surrounded by so many anarthas, unwanted things. They are all impediments, stumbling blocks on our progressive journey to Krishna realization. We must know what are the anarthas and how we shall get out of it. Thank you very much.